Okay, Sagittarius, welcome. This is your June reading, June 2022. We've got lots going on. We're going to be doing some cards. Nature Whispers card series. So we're going to be pulling you that card at the very end to give us more details as to what's going to be going on in your life. There's new beginnings and endings, okay? At the very butt end of May, there's a new beginning, all right? And that new beginning is in your 7th house of significant one-on-one relationships. Now, we have to remember in our significant one-on-one relationships, this can be business partnerships. It can simply be, at my job, I work one-on-one with people, right? If you sit down and consult people or something like that. But it is a fresh start. So it's possible that you're going to be learning a new skill set, but it's a new way of communication, and it has to do with your mind. It has to do with a new way of thinking, a new way of talking. So maybe it has to do with social media. Social media is coming through again. You're going to be doing some more work online. Do you do selling? Do you do marketing? It's sales, it's teaching, it's learning, short journeys and trips too. Little speaking engagements somewhere, right? Hooking up with individuals to sit down. Speed dating, I'm hearing, because it's fun. Okay. That was random. It just popped in. Having a good time with somebody and having a new relationship with someone who talks the way you understand, right? Where their communication and the way that they speak, it just makes sense. It's like, yeah, okay, I get you, right? We vibe along the lines of logic. The things that we find fun are similar, right? And that's really important because being able to talk and communicate are huge. And so this is a new beginning there. Begins at the butt end of May, but it goes into June because June is a new beginning. You're having a grand new beginning, and it's in the house of dating, mating, and relating, Sagittarius. Can you believe this? Okay. There is a lot of emphasis on new partnerships, but children is also part of this. So keep this in mind, especially if you want children, but even more, especially if you don't want children. But it's having fun with my body. You're going to have this feel of, okay, well, let's do this. It is it's like from 12 to 14 months, you're going to be feeling this. Yeah, this is your 5th house. It's lit up. Jupiter is there. So all of a sudden, oh, the speed dating stuff, that makes sense now. Okay. Wow, this is a lot of romance coming through. I don't know if this is something you're looking for. I don't know if this is something you want, but it's coming through for you. There's fun and children involved. So maybe taking part in activities with children, maybe sports, maybe feeling like a kid again, maybe dating somebody who feels, makes you feel young. There's that strong element. And again, that's for the next 14 months. Now there's a release coming. Okay. You're going to feel this like mid-June. A release is coming. Has to do with your appearance, with your physical body. Has to do with where your body's located. So that release is going to have to do with your beliefs about your appearance. You're going to be changing. Are you self-judgmental? I'm hearing exaggeration. Did you gain weight? And so maybe because it's that Jupiter energy, it adds to things. Well, that's going to be changing because that change that I spoke about, that new beginning in your 5th house, it's going to trine your physical body for the next 12 to 16 months. So it's taking actions, having a good time, training your physical ascendant, like your physical body. So it's going to change your appearance, right? But in a good way. It's like, oh yeah, I can get up and go and do things and have fun on a moment's notice. But it's really tied to your beliefs about yourself, releasing judgments of self, releasing ideas on truth, especially with yourself and your appearance. So once you're able to release that kind of stuff, it's going to really open up that 5th house even more. There's something about knowing more than others. There's something about the wisdom that's coming through and that exaggeration that came out in the beginning. There is something about, but I know more. I'm just wise. It's not that you're not wise. It's that you're blocking the path of somebody else coming in and meeting you. Without knowing it, you're closing doors. You're closing doors is what I'm hearing. So if you open your mind to understand that there's always going to be somebody that is wiser, there's always going to be somebody who knows more, always, for all of us. Be open to somebody more mature. So they might be older than you. They don't have to be older by age, but there's something about them that has an older feeling to it because it's got kind of that authority figure vibe to it. But it's more soft than that. You want somebody who's going to be fun, but you also need somebody who isn't so assertive, who can sit still long enough, right? You like the idea that they're fun. You like the idea that there's this childlike quality about them, like that spontaneity can be fun. Their sense of adventure is fun. They kind of feel like a free spirit because it has a very light feeling to it. But at the same time, you're looking for someone who is stable. Well, if you're drawn to people who have that fun vibe to it, you might have to settle for someone who's older. Okay. And so that's literally what I'm hearing. And so I'm going to leave that there like that. So here we go. We're going to shuffle up my deck here. We're going to get your cards. See how that works? Take that one right there. And also, we're doing this other deck for you. It says, My thoughts are creative. Okay. It's got a shoe on there. It looks almost like a boot. It looks like it was drawn by a child. You can see the outline, and then somebody just went in with some red, and it looks a little bit on the rough side. Then there's a plant over here. It says, My thoughts are creative. I say out to every negative thought that comes to my mind. No person, place, or thing has any power over me, for I am the only thinker in my mind. I create my own reality and everyone in it. Wow. This is a really strong card, and it's about your thoughts and your thinking. Interesting, right? We spoke about that. Let's get your other card. Gratitude and appreciation. As long as you show gratitude and appreciation, you are going to be fine. Shows about the release because this is the full moon here. And see all the colors that it has in it? Yeah, it's so beautiful. The possibilities. Don't limit yourself to just the primary colors. All the possibilities, all the different colors. And maybe that means don't limit yourself to brown or white or black. Be open. The moon is reflecting. You may have had judgments about that. You may have had judgments. Oh, it's based on your own judgments about yourself and your own nationality. Okay, thank you for saying that. So, what it's saying also, see the little child? But see, the little child is actually grown up. See what little child is wearing? It's in a very adult dress. It's very adult looking. Okay, so it's the child who is very mature. Okay, who may have a lot of wisdom, who comes in with a lot of knowledge because of the past, the moon. But this child is happy when it learns to just trust. It has a lot of power. It's got the unicorn power. This is the understanding that the 3D and the material world is important, but what's even more important is what we can't see with our eyes, that our depth in our religion or our spirituality, whatever it is, whatever your creator energy is, there's so much abundance and beauty that is there waiting for you, and you can have what you want. And if it is a child, that's a possibility. That's there for you. Okay. The main thing with this card is to show the gratitude and appreciation. It'll open things that you didn't think were possible. Hence the unicorn. It'll open those doors to things you thought were impossible. See the number 4-6? That's a grand new beginning. This card did not show a partnership energy on it like all the other stuff was showing, but it is showing that there's thinking, because the other card, thinking about your childhood, possibly childhood and your history of your people, your tribe, okay, your nationality, your tribe, your people. The unicorn is there nuzzling your ear, saying, don't allow your own thoughts to keep you trapped. There's a whole world of colors that are waiting there for you, and the doors will open. And it's all about receive, receive, receive after we've been able to be grateful for what we have.